Welcome to the Leafcast, a first-time reader show based on the epic fantasy series Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. My name is Ryan, and joining me as always is my brother Dan.
Yo, yo, yo!
The Dancing Man. We have a very special episode. We are covering the prologue to Crossroads of Twilight, and this is episode 155, if you can all believe it. Thank you all for joining us. This is a very special episode. We've been begging this woman, cajoling this woman, begging, please catch up to our books. You're such a funny person, and we want you to join our first-time reader crew, and eventually it happened. Oh, did it happen? Crossroads of Twilight is starting, and we bring in a new first-time reader. Dan, are you beside yourself?
I'm beside you, and I'm excited. So, yes, I'm beside myself as well. Hi, guys. Yeah, this is exciting. Yeah, we got a new friend on the team. And as always, we savor, we thrive, we feed off the experiences of first-time readers. And yep. I can't wait to savor this as well. Right?
All right, yeah. If you're in the audience, you're on Team Schadenfreude. Everything they get wrong, we laugh at it. We chuckle silently.
Snicker.
Oh, and boy, do they get things wrong.
Josh gets everything wrong, man.
Notorious. All right. Well, speaking of Josh, our first-time readers, let's bring them in.
Oh, yeah. And they lived happily ever after.
Hey, everybody.
This is amazing. Okay, all right. So in baseball, if you bat 2 out of 3, you get strikes 2 out of 3 times. You're doing great. Case is going to be joining us soon. She's working on some tech issues, but right now, let's say hi to Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Bella's bestie.
Bella's bestie.
Yeah, my surprise outfit today is I'm wearing my Bella shirt.
Oh, okay.
No.
That is a surprise.
That does look like a plump, shaggy mare.
And I mean, hello.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, you did.
How do horses do on stairs, by the way? I've never seen a horse take stairs. Are they good at taking stairs? Do you know? Carrie, can a horse walk up and down stairs?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Huh, maybe it's someone in chat knows. By the way, thank you for joining us. This is The Way to Leap. Every Tuesday we're going to be right here. Right now and next Tuesday and next Tuesday and next Tuesday. Also on Sundays, we have spoiler filled that Carrie cannot go to. Stay away from our Sunday show because we talk spoiler stuff.
Oh yeah. Everyone will shun you out of the. Yeah, you'll feel bad, but it's for your own good.
It was an early bell.
I love how Joe and Oliver's ears both basically made the same joke simultaneously. And hi, Joe. Sorry I missed saying bye. It's fucking amazing. Like mine.
So,
poop alike.
Before we get into this book, Crossroads of Twilight, we're talking about the prologue. The prologue has like 7 or 8 points of view. It's going to feel like an entire novella by the time we're done. But we want to get to know Carrie a little bit more. Carrie, why don't you tell us about your adventure? First tell us about yourself. As much as you want to share, and tell us how you got into the Wheel of Time, please.
Okay. Hi, guys. Love to everybody in chat. I'm Carrie, first time reader, and let's see. My life is basically a wheel of time because it's sucking up all my life right now. But I will say this: when I'm not reading the wheel of time, I am doing other things like taking care of the kiddos, or my hobbies are doing martial arts. So I do kung fu and tai chi.
Whoa.
And I'm level 7 out of 13. 13 is a black belt. It keeps me busy. It's like, exercise. I'm not doing it to like win competitions or anything like that. It's just, it's fun.
Have you tried Qigong?
No.
No? That can be your next exploit after Tai Chi.
What, Muay Thai? Like
Qigong?
Many of you know that I'm also an advocate for WatCon. So shameless plug, WatCon. Yes, see you guys in July.
Correct. July, beginning of July-ish, right? Or mid-July? Was it?
Mid-July. Mid-July.
In Columbus, Ohio.
That's like way too soon.
3 months away, guys. Okay, so my Wheel of Time journey. It actually started in the late 90s. I was a teenager. I was visiting some relatives in another state, and my boy cousins sat me around a dinner table, and one of them was off to the side reading Fires of Heaven because I remember that cover, and then the other one was standing up all animated, and he was like giving me the synopsis of the whole, story. There's these women with magic and blah, 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 blah. And so it got me kind of interested. So I started reading The Eye of the World as soon as I got home from that vacation. And, when you're in high school, it's like, oh, okay, whatever, I'll read. And then college started. I was somewhere in book 4, and life got busy. I couldn't continue. I had there's no free time in college. Like, you're studying all the time. So
not me.
Not
me. You should.
You're a freaking outlier, maybe.
So I put the books down. I started to collect them, even though I couldn't read them. I started to collect them, and I declared it the best fantasy series ever. But I never finished it. And so many years went by. Life happened, and then out of the blue, I saw something on YouTube or somewhere, and there was a blurb about the show coming out. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, I had no idea. And then from there, I found some content creators that were doing blurbs about the stuff. And then from there, I infiltrated my way into the fandom. And I'm like, there's people that read this book. Like, I thought I was the only one. And I think that happens to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that there's a whole following of this out there. And
we had a friend, Jansen, who's on our Sunday show. He went to JordanCon last year, and I remember distinctly he went into the lobby. I walked him in. He looked around, and he goes, are all these people here for this? And I go, yeah, we have like the whole hotel. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm home.
Yeah, so looking back, when I started to reread everything from the beginning, and I realized where I was in book 4 at that point. When I, got past that point, I stopped the first time. Mm-hmm. I was at the part where Rand was about to enter Viridian. And you guys, that's like some of the best literature in this whole series. And I stopped right before that. I had no idea.
See, it just proves that there's nothing good comes from college.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Except
I had a different
chlamydia and a good time
at the end of that sentence, Ryan. But okay.
You collages?
No,
nothing good comes from collages.
No, it's a much smaller noun than that. But
colons.
I'm not going to say it on this podcast, or I'll get canceled.
Okay.
But
that's great.
All right, go on, Karen. I'm sorry. Excuse my brother. I'm sorry.
So when I started, a couple years ago, because I'm the slowest effing reader on the planet, according to Wadaholic Ozzy, I started with New Spring. And I know everybody recommends to not start with New Spring, but I love New Spring. I'm an advocate for New Spring. It gives you so much character development with Moraine and Lan that we don't get in the main series, at least not in the first 10 books that I've read.
It's why I'm a fan, like I said yesterday, of the Stefan story in the show. Like getting the behind the scenes of the Warders is so fulfilling and something that's crucially missing from the rest of the series at this point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know everyone hates me for that, but
no, I agree with you.
So
Awesome.
here I am.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm thrilled.
me too.
Seriously. Yeah. And it's good to have other people, other voices, other points of view, other female, women's perspectives. I love it all. Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready for you to argue with my theories. You just better have backing evidence.
Yeah.
My friends were giving me advice on how to talk you down and stuff. It was hilarious.
Talk you down.
They're like, make sure you say, listen. And there was something else they said. It was so funny. I was like,
what you need to understand is that's my favorite. That's my favorite mansplaining thing. What you need
Junior.
Well, I guess. I'm trying to hold off for Kay, but I think they're fighting through tech.
Oh my God, Glenn, you too? Oh, I love you. You're amazing. All right, I suddenly don't feel so alone in this world.
Nice. Well, let's talk about the cover. I guess you have the original cover there, Carrie. Correct?
Yes. Right? Who the hell are all these people? I mean, that's Matt, right?
Yeah. So yeah, let me pull it up on the phone here so we can all get it. Twilight cover. Okay. Images. Here's the original cover. Oops. I'll just. Shit. I'm doing poorly here, guys. Sorry.
Covers are pretty fucking good.
It is a weird cover. You have
having sex with horses. I'm just gonna say.
People, there's someone in purple back there?
Yeah. That's gotta be one of the Ashaman, right?
Well, what do you think?
Well,
what
your
about
ring
the guy
light
in the blue jumpsuit?
Maybe we can Ryan, I don't know if you
I'm on it, bro. I'm on it.
You're the best. You're the best.
Oh, are you, Ryan?
He is the best.
I'm on more than you know.
He's on.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. If it's psychotropic, he's on it.
I'm on a good mixture.
Well, we all know that I've been on it so hard I couldn't show up. So
okay.
That you're admitting that publicly. Ooh.
we
had that on the wraps, bro. NDNAs mean something. All right, yeah, so look at this. All right, so we have obviously a purple-clothing, white-haired man.
We have angry horses.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna find the one that shows the whole book cover because it's actually wraps
we got
around.
Matt, obviously. Yeah, God, he's not attractive at all, though.
No, he looks like Dennis Quaid.
Oh no!
Like that. Oh.
Josh wants to bone Matt in his fucking headcanon.
Yeah.
Well, Matt would take a dick in his mouth for sure. You know it.
I don't.
Wait. What?
All right, so someone broke down who this is.
Tom, Matt.
You know,
what does I mean?
No. Yeah, Josh one time gave me a notebook with the I Ching, like reading. How would you call that, Josh? Anyway, so this is not too far off of it. This makes as much sense. So over here, one is just one. Matt, this is Matt is in a circle. Two is just two. Tuan is in a blue. 30 over here.
Tom.
Wait, Tuan? Isn't that like a
girl?
woman? Yeah, that's a woman.
Oh, I forgot they have a shaved-ish hair.
They have short hair.
Okay.
A darker skin. We don't know. Maybe she's wearing a blue.
And then 4 to 10 people, I guess.
4 to 10.
I'm not sure.
That's how many people I have watching when I have sex. So clearly
4 to 10. Okay.
4 to 10. Okay. That makes sense. Now the books that I have.
Hey, if that's if seriously though, that's not good numbers if you're live streaming yourself for that long.
Hey, let me have my little audience, Ryan. Jesus.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
You made me feel so small right now.
You're doing it for the passion, not for the numbers.
Let me remove myself from the stream.
Here's the book cover that I have, and I believe these were the audio book covers. It looks kind of more like Dark Souls than Wheel of Time.
It looks like
I'm about to go into like a wall of fog.
What's the show with the zombies with the baseball bat with the nails in it?
Jesus, Brother Dan, that's
Walking
a great.
Dead.
It's so Walking Dead, that cover.
All right, go back Dan and let me look at Dark Souls for a second. You're so right though. I see Dark Souls so much.
Yeah, you walk.
Oh yeah, you do, Ryan, because you are one.
Yes. Well, no.
You got to summons. Yeah, you're waiting.
Carrie,
for
you ever play Souls-like games?
No.
Okay, you go through summons and it's like a white wall, and then all of a sudden you're in a big battle.
And it's a boss fight.
Okay, we're getting flipped off backstage.
Oh my
there
God,
she is.
She is.
Do we have?
You sound like Grover.
I was trying for that. Do we got?
Good.
No, you can't unmute. All right. We'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out. You look good, though. Okay. We're halfway there. We got video. But we've been lollygagging, right? Can we jump in? Can we start going?
Oh, absolutely. No,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
let's
I'm sorry if I am holding you back.
No, you're not. I was trying to wait for Kay, but because I didn't.
Carrie, I'm a notorious jibber jabber.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Carrie. Okay.
Test.
Yeah, all right. Oh my
Okay.
God, I feel like NASA when they finally connected with the moon landing mission.
I know, me too. Oddly enough, I feel like
That's
I've landed
exactly
on the moon. Like this is the impossible, and I have done it. So
Yes.
suck it, people. What's
Suck
up, Carrie? Oh my God, it's so good to see
Hey,
Carrie here.
girl.
What's up? Well, hello. Welcome
All right, so should
to the
we
Lisa.
should we do
Sorry,
men
guys,
on
already
top?
No,
Is that
that's-
weird?
no,
weird, Ryan.
no.
I'm
That's
kidding.
weird.
I'm
Don't do
kidding.
that.
This is how it's
Why
going to
would
be,
you do
and
that?
it shall be this
Ryan.
forever.
Fuck.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah.
Fucking
No, look
funny.
at that's,
Puppets
I do
on
it
the
for
bottom.
Oh,
You
Alfred,
guys are literally
thank
being
you.
fisted.
Oh,
Crossroads of Twilight, copyright 2003. This is the first book, and this is the only book that I got signed by Robert Jordan himself in Simi Valley, California.
I love you, Mr. Stevie.
So it was a good 20 years ago, right?
I know. I almost overheated in my car on the highway to Simi Valley.
It was, yeah, Simi Valley does, it's notorious for overheating cars.
Yeah.
This was dedicated to, it says for Harriet, then, now, and always.
On the highway?
Oh, man, Stagger.
Oh, yeah. Carrie, you do know that, like, we admire the great Lord, Carissa and I?
yeah, we want the wheel
Admire.
to be broken.
Yeah. Like,
Well,
Yeah,
in case
yeah.
you didn't know, I cosplay as a red sister at WalkCon, but I'm really a Black Aja, so.
okay,
yeah.
thank God.
What?
Thank
All
God.
right, brother Dan, we did not know that. Now we are outnumbered.
Wait, which
No.
way is that? High five, Josh.
Yeah,
Josh.
no, I was actually told by my master that
Other
Carrie
way.
had to be
Other
on
way,
the
Krista.
show.
Other way.
Oh, it looks the right way on my screen. Fucking Christ, people.
You got it mirrored.
I don't. My puppet can't do finger quotes, but I liked how you admire the dark one.
Admire.
Yeah, I can't admire. But I can't do it with both hands up.
He's not the dark one. He's the great Lord.
He's the great. No, he's a great guy. I'm sure. He's
He has your best heart at mind.
He's mostly good.
and he
All right,
now
all
has. Yeah, go ahead.
This is apparently everyone's fine with it.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah, Black Aja rule.
Black Sisters, yeah.
Thank
Black
you.
Sisters.
Break the wheel. Can I get a hashtag break the wheel? I mean, I feel like that's
Oh wait, the whole crew are dark friends. Yes.
Sherbet mango.
I love it. Sherbet mango in the
Hey,
house.
sherbet.
Wow, it's been a while. I feel
I
like
know.
since
Carrie's
I've seen that lady.
They're all
I
giving,
brought the
they're
masses,
supporting
you know.
Carrie.
We all
Josh?
know.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yes, Dan.
it's amazing.
Josh, can you do me a favor?
And
Can
your
you?
fans.
I'm sorry. Go. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was
couldn't
telling
hear
Carrie
you.
to fuck off and her fans. That's all. I'm just kidding. Obviously, I just love you. This is amazing.
Oh,
It's just-
no,
they're all
there's
here to
already
support
Joe.
you. It's amazing.
Okay.
Oh my
That's
god.
awesome. The shots fired.
I only
It's like
say
when the ice-
things like that when I love people, though.
Of
You
course.
know this. I don't talk shit to people when I don't actually
Is-
like them. Carrie and Josh and I had a lovely meeting.
Carrie, is that a
Puppet
puppet
the
Voss
other
behind you with the chia? Like with.
Yeah, it's a.
What are you looking at?
It looks like, is those
I got a
puppets
lot of
behind you,
pictures.
behind the chair, coming below the greenery?
Oh, right here?
Yes, what am I looking at here?
That's stickers from my Whatcom badge.
Oh, look, okay.
Yeah.
My bad. I need glasses. I thought I saw two
No,
puppet
we're
heads.
gonna get her a ring light.
I'm a
is what's gonna
narcissist.
happen.
Oh, yeah. Everyone, all your proceeds tonight
got
will
this.
go to get Carrie a ring light, a new laptop, speakers.
And if
And
anybody wants to help
Yeah.
decorate my
What's
wall with some artwork.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Oh,
We do have
yes.
some artists in the house who might just be able to donate some amazing artworks
Yes.
to your background. We will
Joe,
send.
I wonder.
If you
This is
will
why I
sport the
love
Way the Leaf on your
Echo.
background, we'll send you the official Way the Leaf. Break. Yes, right.
Echo
Okay.
said die.
Well, but Echo
Said die.
said I will echo a positive thing later. He's just echoing. You can't celebrate that. I mean, I'm just right. Am I wrong, Dan? Am I wrong?
It's what? Am I wrong, Dan?
It's in the.
Am I
it's
wrong,
in the
Dan?
name.
Dan.
Am I wrong, Dan?
Am I wrong, Dan?
Am I wrong, brother Dan? Oh yeah. This came from here. Art from the con. Art from the con. All right, so everyone
Nice.
start dosing
Ooh, what
now.
is this? An octopus flight. This is an octopus.
Oh, there it
kite.
goes. That's there. Now it's fucking perfect.
It's a
Yeah.
The solar
That's
sail station.
amazing.
So good.
What is it?
You know what a solar sail is?
Mm-hmm.
No.
A spaceship that's powered by photons from the sun. It's basically a
Okay.
sail. Instead of collecting wind, it collects photons, and that's what pushes the ship along. Great for interstellar travel.
Is that all
This is
theoretical or is that
bullshit. I
actually
need to
happening?
get my pen.
All right,
It-
ladies and gentlemen,
it's-
chat. Mr. Stovey will send you nudes covered with leaves. I don't know what she's asked, what her asking price is. Yeah, we support small business. So if you, what is happening here? Oh my God, I'm vomiting in my mouth.
Iran.
Oh my God, sh.
What?
Here's, I'm giving you a bear hug.
You
Bear
beautiful
hug.
human.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a generous.
Oh, this
Beautiful
moon
thing.
shadow comment is.
Okay, speaking of small businesses, I have a couple of
Oh God.
Oh wait, no, wait. Actually, so I mentioned the news from Mr. Stovey, and then this came in. Maybe he's just saying like, hook me up.
I know. I think that might be what this is. Maybe you're on the wrong website, but
No, it's the
also,
right. It's the right.
there are
It's the right website.
Tonight.
There are link
Tonight.
Well, Dan, are we making you
Oh, no.
uncomfortable? Is your little puppet skirt going?
All right, guys, we're just showing off for Carrie. We all want Carrie to like us. We
I
all
dressed
want
up for
Carrie
the
to
occasion.
think we're the funniest and most engaging. Let's
I
settle
know
I
into
I've
the
love
been
all my
show.
for
friends.
2 years. Okay.
Let's all take a breath.
Harry knows all of us are not funny at all.
Well, Josh,
No,
Josh,
I'm
if
so-
you,
I'm-
Oh, I'm sorry. That's just me. That's just me.
I'm still trying to make up for when
I'm
I met
funny.
Carrie. I made her give me a high five, and it didn't work. She had to climb on 2 chairs, then jumped off, hurt her knee, and I was like, "No, give me a high five." So yeah, I feel bad. I want to make up for it. This season will be me making it up to you. All right, brother Dan, start the prologue.
you know, Josh,
roll
can
the
I-
tape.
What, Dan?
Josh, you have
What,
you have
Dan?
the book in front of you.
I do. It's a hardback.
Can you read the
It's a
prologue in your
hardback
best day in
I
your
expect
best
nothing.
your best Christopher Hitchens voice?
He
You want me to read
doesn't.
the first sentence of the prologue in my best Christopher?
No,
Hitchens?
the whole prophecy. I'm sorry.
Wait, what prophecy?
There's a prophecy right before the map.
Okay, let me go back.
Ooh, okay, we need more. I got the music. Let's go.
What does Christopher Hitchens
I
sound
love
like?
chat.
He sounds kind of like pretentious
Like a-
British, but
yeah.
like he's
Right?
way
I
smarter
was like,
than you.
I thought that was like an auto Josh
You're-
show.
shall come to pass in the days when the dark hunt rides, when the right hand falters and the left hand strays, that mankind shall come to the crossroads of twilight.
Drink.
All it is, all it was, and all there will be shall balance on the point of a sword. And while the winds of shadow grow.
Very
Well
nice. This is from the Prophecies of the Dragon
done.
translation, believed done by Jane Sharon, known as Jane Farstrider.
Yeah,
shortly
so
before his
Carrie, high five for figuring out that this is Noel Charin.
Gandalf?
Gandalf. Exactly.
All right. I
Is
think
that you,
I think
Gandalf?
guys, we need a little bit. Let's build this up. We get a text. Carrie gives us her thoughts. She gives us very thorough. What,
No,
Dan?
I stole it from a Discord. She threw it on a Discord thing. I
Oh,
said,
shit.
Sherry's
All
throwing
right,
this
okay.
shit on Discord. Yeah.
That's
No, I sent it to
amazing.
you. Yeah.
Okay, well then you're a troll. So yeah, so
Oh.
Carrie's thoughts on.
Yeah, that's super weird, Dan. Weird.
She goes.
It got weird.
She goes. Okay, guys. No one in chat. No one tell them how. No one tell them how wrong or right they are. But she's like, oh yeah, Noel Sheridan equals Jane Farstrider, clever Robert Jordan, and that was what Josh was saying last episode. And we're just gonna leave it at that. This is fun.
Hmm.
Yeah,
wanna
I mean,
give it-
you're wrong, but it's cool. It's cool.
You're wrong, but fuck.
It's
yeah,
fine. It's
but
fine.
by degrees, right?
Hmm.
Hey, 360 and 180 are the same, Ryan.
Yeah, it clocks right 2 times a day.
That's right.
Broken clock, I mean, sorry. Jesus. Words. All right, go on, brother Dan. So this prologue was fun. So everyone's complaining about this. I enjoyed this prologue. Just to start off, I found this engaging. Once Loyal's in the mix, I'm like, okay, my ears perk up.
Josh loves reading prologues about people he has no vested interest in.
That's right. I did ask Dan if we could shit all over this prologue on our show today, but I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
What?
I think one of the ways to learn philosophy is to read it in a British accent. I think you memorize it and learn it.
Then
better.
the like concepts
That
like
is
not
true.
your other ear, like
Yeah, pick your favorite new atheist and just go with that voice.
no. Glenn, I think Karen, do you want to speak to this?
That's because Noel Charon has the same last name as Jane Charon, so you could
Right?
connect
Could they
them
be
up.
descendants or like related to one another?
I don't think so. I think it's like a travel name or a code name.
So, Glenn,
Why
for
do you
me-
why do you think that though? Why?
For me, the question is,
Why?
why does Noel have brain fog when we meet him the first time, when he's outside the Black Aja's house and he's watching their door? Why does he have brain fog and he can't remember? Is he senile? Is
Or
he
is he telling
a
the truth?
reincarnated personality like Brigitte and he can't remember his previous lives? Or is he just fucking old and stupid?
Okay, Noman Garden.
Oh,
says
No,
that
yeah,
Noel
but
had
also
an
could he just be making it up? Like was it his POV or was this he saying that to someone? Remind
No,
me.
We haven't had a no.
we were in his POV, Ryan. We were in his POV, and he had like his brain wasn't working right.
Oh yeah, so
Noel
yeah,
did a lot
Noel
of
did a lot of
drugs.
drugs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck yes.
yeah. I had a hard time. My
Is he a-
brain was not functioning well during several points in Jordan Con.
Noel's
I
the
can't-
coolest guy at the bar.
Thank you.
Noel, yes, he is. Yeah, and I love how Matt's like, oh yeah, he's saying all these crazy stories. No one can believe him. But you want a guy like that in your troop. You want to be around that guy. I thought that was great.
Oh,
So let's
funny.
jump into let's start. Guys, we got a prologue. We got a long prologue. Let's get to page 1, shall we?
This is a good point, though. He did show up at the Golem. Why is he trustworthy?
It's not page 1, Dan. It's page 15.
It's page 17, yeah.
But,
All right, prologue is called Glimmers of the Pattern. It has the traditional wheel with the snake making the Mickey Mouse ears. The first POV we have is Rodell Iturralde. And he's chumming with, he has some troops, some guys he has with him. He's chumming with them. He's like, oh, these fuckers. And they're like, ha, 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 ha. He is been getting some weird messages from the king lately. King Assalam.
so isn't this like the king from the island of misfit toys?
This is the king of Arizona, I think.
Too, right?
This
The
is the king of
claymation?
the claymation. Yeah, it's he wants it. He's a king, but he wants to be a dentist.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. I feel seen.
So the king has been saying, "Hey, go up north when we could be going south and beating people." And then halfway there, no, come back south. And then they run into their own army, like another army of their own guys that they don't know. It seems like it's really fucked up instructions. But the last instruction he got was to go take out the Shanshan. He's like, all right, this one I can work with. This one I like.
That's great. That's great. Yeah.
Assalam.
I love chat so much.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. That's the beta in a human centipede, and I'm done with that.
Oh my
okay.
god.
Oh
So,
my fucking
he-
god.
So funny.
He essentially meets with Dragon Sworn. There's a shit ton of them. He says, "Hey, listen, truce. We're gonna, we're cool. We're all just gonna fight the Shanshan. White ribbon." They said, "Yes, white ribbon. We're gonna do it." And that's the Iturralde. Let's go back into it. What are your guys' opinion of Rodell himself? I guess.
Iturralde's fucking cool, man.
He's
What do you
fucking
think?
cool. He's tubular. He's rad.
Totally
He's
tubular,
kind of
man.
radical. I don't know.
Is he the one who threw
He hangs
the
loose.
dagger at Rand?
No, that was Bashir.
All right. Oh yeah. Yep.
Gary.
Okay.
What are your thoughts about Iturralde?
Okay, so the thing that I picked up was he was talking about they couldn't get chi in the area because, like, how can I live without my chi?
Right.
Yeah,
Little
I love
bougie.
it.
and
Little bit.
news arrives like stale bread. So my question is, have we dabbled with this side of the country before in the previous books, or is this like the first time we're getting introduced to this area?
Oh yeah, that's right. Did we get a new part of the map?
No, we didn't get a new part of the map. But
No?
I think this is Robert Jordan translating his experience in Vietnam through the mouths of the character. This is
Okay.
like, again, kind of like how we talk about the war fog. I don't know if you've seen our episodes about that, Carrie, but like the way Robert Jordan conveys the fog of war is very like personal and deep and existential. And I think this is a similar moment of him like conveying literally what it's like to be a soldier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In this situation, what we are reading, the point of view would be from the Viet Cong.
Right.
Then we American would be Shanshan, and it would be Iturralde trying to get like these rebel villain, like these misfits that got pushed out of all these other places into unifying against this alien force.
Right.
And it seems to work. They like Rodell a bit. They call him the Wolf, which may get confusing because we got a bunch of wolves already. I don't know.
And didn't they said instead of the fox? Was it fox? Instead
Who's
of a fox?
typing?
A wolf?
Hit mute if you type.
Sorry,
I am.
sorry.
Look at these floppy heads. Fuck.
Nice.
Hit mute if you type.
Have you replaced those keys, Carrie? What are they? Blue?
What?
She has a physical keyboard. She was super clicky.
Oh, I typed fast.
Oh,
Is
like
that a
she's.
problem?
No, not at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was just
That's
like,
what
She pounds her fingers on that keyboard. Okay, Josh, get
All
over
right.
it.
Hey,
Come on,
Josh,
gamers. Somebody come out of the fucking woodwork and support me here on the color of the
I
keys.
absolutely actually understand like that sound did sound exactly like the clickiness of like the old school keyboard. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay,
That
thank
was
God.
the
All right.
tone. I do get you. I'm just giving you shit, Josh. But if
I
you're
know,
really
but
gonna
who-
stress you out, I will
Uh,
absolutely tell you that that's also what I heard.
so we do
True.
have our first drinking obligation of this book, guys. I will
all right.
read it.
All right. So wait, guys.
Lay it on us, BD.
I
I'll
want
read
to
it.
give Carrie. At any point, I just
Okay.
remind Carrie. Do you know about drinking obligation, right?
I think I picked it up when I watched the last episode. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Junior,
I
Here
know.
we go.
you.
It's
Here we
inadvertent or advertent innuendos that Robert Jordan has slid into his text. So here's the first line, and I will read this like David Attenborough studying penguins.
Ooh. Okay.
Iteralde clasped his hands behind his back to keep from fingering.
Yes.
He clasped his hands behind his back to keep from fingering.
Yeah.
What a fucking
Yeah.
loser!
What up? Wait, what?
Well,
What a fucking
I
loser!
mean, maybe he didn't have consent, Josh.
Consent, Josh.
Jesus
Right.
fucking Christ.
I know.
There are
Motherfucker.
lots of reasons why
They're
he
like,
couldn't finger
Anyone
or
can,
couldn't
but you,
in that moment.
Iteralde.
He's
So
showing restraint, and sometimes that's sexy.
there. Yeah, all right. Here's another one. Quote: He reaches bone. Quote: mouthful of meat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Well, there you
like
go.
it. Mouthful of meat. Mouthful. I don't have any.
I like he
Oh,
reaches bone too.
I
Consent
couldn't
is
find my
sex.
book. So but I will look now,
No, it's okay.
going forward.
So yeah, and apparently he has a second plan in case this one doesn't work out. Any thoughts about what that did that trigger anything for you guys?
Hand to the hilt of his long sword. Bam.
Nice, Kay.
Nice.
Consent is sexy. Yes.
Yeah. That's the new Way the Leaf motto.
He also has a plan for Terrabonners. He's like, all right, here's what we're gonna do at Terrabon.
Obviously.
We're gonna have these
Drink.
little
All right.
Terrabonners.
Okay, Dan, real quick. Do we need to lay down the law right now? Are we drinking every time you say that name?
Terrabonner.
Yeah, because
Oh my God.
I
I
feel
love
like we
that
should just
so
do
much.
one good, healthy drink and then be like done with the Terraboners.
Yeah, that's too low hanging.
All right.
Drink.
Yeah, we all
This
love.
my people.
Yeah. What does super responsive mean? That's funny.
Oh, sorry. I don't even know how to like get this off the screen anymore.
All right, consent is sexy. Moving on.
Here you go.
So they essentially end with that. Iteralde has a pact with the Dragon Sworn. Hey, we won't. It's a ceasefire. We won't fuck with you. You don't fuck with us. We're gonna team up until the Sanchin leave, and then gang wars back on. Is there anything I missed in this point of view that you guys wanted to talk on? Carrie, Kay, Josh?
There was a reference to the blood snow in
Oh.
this section.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
assuming they were soldiers back then, 20
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
years ago.
Mm-hmm. And they pretty much say, yeah, no matter what they say, we didn't win. They left.
All right, so we got a question just for you, Churlo Loman. Question
Hi,
for Carrie. Do you
Churlo.
feel the casting of Kalumika was dead on accurate, or are you wrong? I don't. Are we?
I don't fully get this. It's my brother messing with me.
Okay,
Oh, funny.
We don't.
That's hilarious.
That's great. It sounds like a
I love that. Hi, brother Carrie.
Yes. yeah. You're gonna.
I think you're just gonna go by Brother Carrie now. So.
Oh fuck!
Sorry.
Nolan Garden fucking nailed it here.
All right, drink.
Drink. See, you guys are smart.
Nice. Okay, well, so I have one thing at the end of this point POV. I'll read. Quote, he returned the Terrabonner's smile. His smile it was. With any luck, furious generals would not see where he was leading them until it was too late. And if they did, well, he had a second plan. So what is this about? Where is he leading them? And why does he have to keep it a secret?
I absolutely thought you said furious genitals.
Genitals.
So that kind of threw me off of the rest of your question. What was your question again?
Well,
oh my gosh.
My question is, why does Ilaralde feel a need to hide where he's leading the armies? He goes in with a white flag, and at the very end, despite all the symbols, all the like pointers to him being misleading along the way, we find that he's misleading them. He's hiding something. He's manipulating them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why is he manipulating them, and what does that manipulation mean? And Carrie, are you going to argue with me here?
Let's go.
Sorry, I missed the tail end of what you were saying, but I just wanted to say, like, okay, I think he's leading these people to die, but I don't fully understand, all of the dynamics with that. But my question to the universe is, this conversation, did the other half of this conversation happen later in the prologue, or am I thinking of something else? Like, I felt like there was another point of view further on that made me think back to this first section.
Okay. Not in the prologue. There's not a.
No, there is. In the prologue, we see the Aiel. We see what's his fuck?
Baal.
Baal.
Baal is with what's his name?
Not Baal Doman, but
Baal.
Yeah, Baal, the Aiel.
Yeah. He's with Davin Bashir, and there is mention of the Aiel here. This whole prologue starts mostly with rumors. About 6 out of the 7 POVs talk about rumors that they hear.
And why is it called Glimmers of the Pattern?
Yes, great question.
I guess are you at it? My impression, and it's not like. Okay, go ahead. I guess I won't answer.
No, I was just gonna say I think I took acid in high school called Glimmers of the Pattern. Move on.
I definitely had
what was
ecstasy.
What piece did you get? Just a little penile head?
Yeah. No, it was just like a Calvin pissing on a Chevy symbol. So yeah, I got Calvin's dick. Go on, Dan. I'm so sorry.
Are you now? I don't remember what I was going to say. So
the more you do it, the more I found bad I feel.
So I think we touched on this a little bit at the end of the last show, but this book is basically all happening concurrently with Nynaeve and Rand scrubbing Saidar free of the taint.
Okay, is that how everyone else feels? Carrie, is that how you feel what's going on in this?
I mean, I feel like this is taking place the weeks leading up to them cleansing the taint.
Okay, yeah.
But other points of view.
Right.
Okay.
Carissa, what do you think?
I listened to the prologue 3 times and still couldn't absorb what the fuck was going on. There are so many different characters. And I don't personally understand, which I have a question for Carrie. How the fuck do you conceive of all of these different characters and like hold them in your brain?
Oh, I struggle with this all the time. Like I I know we didn't want to crap on the prologue, but I don't like this prologue, guys. There's too
I don't
many
like it
characters to
either.
keep track of. We already have so many
Exhausting.
characters to keep track of from the previous books, and now you're introducing like 50 million more. Like, come on, like my brain
I
hurts.
mean, all right, now that we're here
Agreed.
crapping on the prologue, I just want to say, Robert Jordan, what the fuck? Like,
Seriously.
seriously, if I was reading this series right now and this book came out, I would be so fucking pissed.
Little bit.
So fucking pissed. Like,
At this point,
there's no
just
mention of
after
any
the
hero
prologue.
that we know at all in the fucking prologue.
Wait, is loyal
last-
loyal to nobody?
Okay, Loyal. Fuck. We
Okay.
haven't seen Loyal in like 2 books.
I know. So it was great to see him.
Yeah, but he's with someone we don't even fucking know. Some fucking
Charles
and
Charles
somebody that we
Carlton.
don't trust. Nobody
Some
is
trasher
like,
man.
trustworthy.
trash
It's
him on.
all fucking weird. We don't get like info dumped with Loyal. I don't feel like. I just feel like we just get more confused with where the fuck he's able to even stand, because like there's so
Yeah.
many references to him being like too young to handle shit. This part I do remember, I guess. I do
right.
remember this shit with Loyal.
Well,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
just want to say, like, fuck. Like, if Robert Jordan didn't know he was going to die at this point,
Oh no.
Oh, okay, we're going there.
Wait.
we're
okay,
going
okay.
there. If Robert Jordan
oh,
thought,
Yeah, well,
didn't
this
know
is
he was going to
important.
die, how long did he think this series was going to go?
As long as
I
he damn well
wanna know-
please. We were
Because
so
Because
happy.
this fucking prologue,
Wait.
Bro,
to
we were
indicate
so
that-
happy to get
Hold
every
on a
book he put out.
second. I
Yeah,
think that
I'm
we
trying.
just need to ask. Hold on, wait, Josh. We need to ask. We need to find out this
Okay.
information,
Oh shit.
like
Oh,
for
shit.
certain, so that we can understand exactly what.
Alright. Oh no.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
a Ryan
no.
dance right now where I jiggle my feet and I fucking dance around right now. Oh my
Hold
god!
on.
Oh my
You want to see
God.
the
No.
Carlton? I think I can do the Carlton. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
Do it, brother Dan. Yes, freshman.
Dance, puppet, dance.
I think
Yes,
that's
it
a
is.
Carlton.
That was you.
Swing.
Totally, you got it at first. I feel like, but then you
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, a
lost
little
it.
I don't know. I got sticks.
But that
So,
was amazing. You could do that
hey,
at all.
Feel
Yeah.
free, if any of you non-stick people, feel free to get up and dance. We're not
I
stopping
did
you.
already.
We
I
are
did.
not stopping you. Carrie, you want to do a whole
Oh
like
no, I have
sword
no
form?
dancing
He's not
skills
talking to me.
whatsoever. Although I do
I'm
attend the
gonna
dance
go.
at
Okay.
Walk-On.
Fuck off.
Wait.
Well,
What
Tai
happened to
Chi
Walk
is a kind of a dance.
I do attend the dance at Walk-On though. That's
Oh,
where,
okay,
you know,
great. Did
that's
you
where I do my
dance to
dancing.
Sasara with the Case and Ice and I?
I danced with Kate and Michael Redding.
What? All right. Were they
That
on
was a lot of
opposite
fun.
sides? Were you getting freaked like in high school? Were you like this, and they're like front and back like a sandwich?
No.
That's their go-to move. We all know this. Kate, that's their go-to move.
Oh come
Oh,
on.
God, I'm loving TL
All right.
Please
So
like and
next
subscribe.
point of view is Eamon Valda. Eamon Valda is at a White Club fucking party.
Just
He's
a
walking-
soiree.
He
Wait,
smells
you're gonna
so.
breeze by my Robert Jordan being aware of what he's writing problem? Hang on, dude.
No. We're not breathing by nothing.
Look,
We're unprofessional weirdos. Ring us in like a.
What
what
like
we-
did Robert Jordan
we-
know about his health at the time of writing this book, and how long did he think it was? gonna
Okay,
fucking
so
come?
let's ask chat. Chat, does anybody know at what point in his writing of these books did he know he was like, terminally
I would
ill?
Google it, but I
You-
can't.
I know,
Ryan, we know this answer. You asked this question this weekend. Let's move on. Actually, beyond his illness, if we can.
Do you think I
please.
remember this?
I'm
weekend?
uncomfortable with this conversation. I don't
All right.
like this.
Well, all right, we'll talk to Josh is really involved.
No, I mean
Oh.
let's get beyond his death.
This
if
does
we
it make you
can.
uncomfortable, Dan, because it talks about mortality, or like
No,
what?
we're talking about choices. No, I mean no. We're being. I don't
Okay,
know.
let's move on. Yes,
I
let's
want to
move on.
understand. No, I mean I'm willing to move on, but I feel a need to understand.
I don't like thinking about like, oh, did he know he was gonna fucking die when he wrote this? Because this is shit. If he thought,
I'm not saying it's shit. I'm not saying it's shit. I'm just saying that we're deep in this part of the novel that doesn't progress the storyline.
Yeah, it's just a prologue, though. I mean, it's not even part of the story yet. It's prologue. All our prologues don't progress anything. The first prologue was
true. The prologue of book 1 shows us fucking lose Theron.
That was a long time ago. It's all. Yeah, I don't know. I hear what you're saying. Your criticism is valid.
I'm asking a question and trying to understand. I think
he found out after he finished his last book, is what we heard this weekend.
Right.
So he wrote all the books without knowing he wasn't going to finish. He did not have any notion of his illness when he finished this book.
Yeah, and I think that's prescient and it's like historically that's important to understand. That's fine. Like we're historically looking at it, that's just meaningful information, and we can move on. Like it's not relevant to this book, and thank you, Shadar.
It's true. Yeah.
I think everything.
Oh my God. Sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I was trying to mute myself. I'm sorry, Brother Dan. I love you.
That's right. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm such an ass. I don't know how I love you.
Did I say anything? That's fine.
No, that was my. I'm so sorry.
So let's go to Eamon Valda. Eamon Valda's in his camp. He's walking around. He meets with the head High Inquisitor, the Questioner, the Chief Inquisitor. Dude's name is Asunawa. Asunawa. And Asunawa's pretty freaking. He drank all the Kool-Aid. He's like, the witches must burn. We must kill the witches. Valda is not that cool with the questioners, but that's there's this quick little thing here. There's something called the Council of the Anointed, and that's like he calls them the 10 surviving Lord Captains, and apparently they're ready to ride somewhere, and that's that point of view. I mean, is there anything about the Valda? Let's get into the Valda a little bit, Carrie.
Let's see. I'm checking my notes here. Okay, is this the other Valda's son?
This is Eamon Valda. So this is the only Valda.
Okay.
I think you might be thinking of the Bornholds.
Oh, okay. I knew one of the children died, but I was thinking.
Yeah, that's Jeffrem and Dane Bornhold. Yeah.
Okay.
We learned he has 9,000 children with him, and we get. With these points of view, we get some numbers, at least. We're getting some size of things. We got almost 9,000 children here, which is sizable.
Yeah, there was a report of an army in Murundi. They don't know who, but they suspect Egwene's rebels.
Mm-hmm. And they say it's an Andorran army. I don't know. Is this the army we see later that Davram's looking at? Of those Andorrans? Do you remember when Davram's looking through his fucking, his pirate spyglass?
I don't think so. I didn't get that, but I would be open to being wrong about that for sure.
Let's answer this question actually.
Basic hands-on.
Didn't Egwene make a deal with some high lords and ladies a couple books ago where she said, hey, go to this area for me and in return I'll give you something? I'm trying to remember.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Those negotiations were like subtle.
The Elaine did? That's okay, but I guess because Davram and Baal want to Baal wants to just kill them all. He's like, we could just kill all these people. They're doing the siege outside of Andor, and I guess we'll get to that. But
so
I don't think it's the same army.
Is Eamon Valda stops and gags Do you all remember?
Drake.
Yeah, he does.
Do you either
Yeah.
of you remember
Yes.
what character in the novel causes people to have that experience? Krista, Carrie?
I don't know. Don't
Say
quiz
that-
me,
say that
Josh.
again.
Just tell
What
us.
character smells like death and causes people to gag as they pass by?
Pattern Fane?
Padden Fane.
Uh-huh.
Fuck, I love you, Carrie. Padden Fane is in this camp of White Cloaks. We already know he was with the White Cloaks.
Oh, yes,
Ooh,
several books
Jesus.
ago.
Good job, Josh. Or
So
not.
I think that's the most important point of this point of view is
Right.
that fucking Padden Fane is at the place where Eamon Valda is. Everything else is unimportant.
Well, let
Okay.
me actually read that aloud because it's weird. It says, quote, abruptly he stopped in his tracks, wrinkling his nose at the sudden stench, a gagging foulness, like 20 midden heaps crawling with maggots. He did not gag. But then it says he was scanning the camp for the source of the smell when suddenly there was no smell. The wind did not change. The sting
right.
just vanished. What? How did it vanish? Did he
Well,
walk
okay,
past?
we know Padden Fane knows how to use the ways. We know Padden Fane and the entity that lives in the ways are friends. We know Padden Fane has been torturing fucking the dudes with the teeth. What are they called?
The dudes with the teeth.
Who are descendants from Prologue?
Murdrolls.
Murdrol, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, like the dude has got some information. He's fucked up. He was with the White Cloaks. I hear you, Dan. I mean, there's a lot of mystery and intrigue.
It's weird that it just disappears. The wind didn't change. It was there and then it was gone.
Right.
Yeah.
So did Padden Fane just show up and disappear, or did Padden Fane walk by because he smells like death?
Well, or was he in Telerangeron and he's just a sticky bitch and you just get away from him in real life?
Yeah.
Or is it that the soldiers were just pooping too close to their tents?
No, that's clearly not it. But maybe that's really great thoughts. And
Ladies, what do you think?
My mind is blown right now because I missed this the first time I read it.
Okay.
all right. Well, then let's
Welcome
just give it a
to
good read.
Josh Land.
Read and fuck off.
Welcome to Josh Brock.
Hey, Dan, give me your best De Niro.
Read and fuck off.
Okay. What was De Niro?
Read and fuck off.
Who was that?
Hey, wait, you talking to me? Read and fuck off.
You talk-
I don't know what you're talking. Look at it. Look at my nose, Brian. Look at my nose. It's like
It's so
it's
dark.
like jerking my nose.
Okay. All right, Carrie, we just really want you to like us, so we're pulling all the stops.
Oh my
Awesome.
goodness gracious.
Then we get a Gabriel. Gabriel, guys, you don't like Gabriel? Who doesn't want to read about Gabriel's thoughts?
Oh.
You mean Gabriel? No, Gabriel.
Seriously,
Like
no,
someone
this
we've
is
never met
such,
and who
like
we don't
these
care about.
fucking these names though, they're so similar to like main characters that we do need to pay attention to that I hate that. So
We have
much.
gotten we did get the Tovine, so Logain has two ladies with them. It's Gabrielle and Tovine. We got a Tovine point of view earlier, I believe.
Nope.
No,
I do love how we see here the failure of the communication systems of this era in this world. Like Valda and Bashir's perspectives are like crushed by the failure of globalism or the inability to communicate across long distances.
Okay.
And just to be clear, quote, maybe this so-called Andorran army you've heard about is the witches with their army. That's in the Valda perspective. So we know that the Andorran army that Bashir references later is not the same as the White Cloaks because they're referencing them too.
I'm gonna be a total dummy, but like last book, Elaine rides out and like retreats with several armies and like gets what she wants. Was
Yeah.
Rodell there? Or is
No,
he
Rodell has nothing to do with the lane right now.
Okay, that's crazy. Okay, like, God damn it, I'm a dumb puppet.
That's all right.
Again,
No.
super frustrating. Why not though, Ryan? Because that would make sense.
Well,
You're right,
because
but
because he's working for Assalong.
At Long Assalong?
Long Assalong. He's working with Long Ass. So the king is telling him to do stuff. So he's doing it, but it's nowhere near where he should be.
What did Carrie say? Like he's trying to get his men killed, right?
No.
That's
What do we
fast.
make of Asawuna reading the book that he is reading? Here he is, the leader of the fucking Inquisitors.
And he's reading 50 Shades of Grey.
The way of the
He's
light.
basically like reading a book that he should not be.
Like the basics. It's like, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like reading.
How-
It's like
how to be-
it's like
how
a
to
driving
be,
instructor
How to
for
be a
like 50
questioner.
years.
You know, like
Yeah, reading.
Questionnaires for dummies.
What is
Yeah.
it? What does it mean? Is he being impersonated? Like, is it a Forsaken who shapeshifted into his position,
Oh,
who's
God.
trying to understand
There
what?
was a point at which I thought, I was like, wait, could this person be Moraine? I'm so hopeful that Moraine is going to come back in some
Me
form or
too.
another.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm like waiting and watching at every little fucking turn, and I'm like, at some point there was somebody, and I do not remember the name, but
Yeah. Anyone with a
was
blue
like-
dress, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, Elfwitch.
Exactly, Alpwitch.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
like they're reading away the light and then turning it
Upside down.
vertical to see
Yeah.
the centerfold.
Guys,
All right.
this is my favorite episode.
Is it really?
you say that every week.
I really want Carrie to like us.
So
I know.
Gabrielle,
Thank you for-
This
thank you for
is
2
my
years. Come on.
too. My favorite episode too. Then
Ryan, confidence is sexy. Try to get some. Let's do it.
No. Like
Confidence
I'm
is sexy. Come
I'm
on.
a power bottom.
oh buddy, oh
right.
buddy, oh
Well,
my god.
All right.
Too much
Ladies have
confidence.
so
You
many-
don't.
Wait a
you-
yes and.
I
Isn't
love you.
Asuna the same Inquisitor who appeared in the temple and like whispered like sweet nothings in the ear of Dane Bornhold? Or one of like the guy, whoever it was who killed the leader of the White Cloaks, wasn't he drawn on by Asawuna in the temple? He like Asawuna approaches him in like the temple and basically like whispers sweet nothings in his ear, and then he stabs the leader of the White Cloaks.
Okay.
Dude,
Nova Garden.
seriously, what is your brain? How do you
get this
do
quote.
50 Shades of Fuck, that is so good.
Right?
Like, right? It's
Really?
50 Shades
Right?
away. Like, and if he actually spelled it Whey, that would have been amazing too.
Oh, Whey. Like,
Yeah.
Way.
But Asawuna, I think, is the one who manipulated whoever it was who killed the leader of the White Cloaks to kill him. And was like, I promise you great things.
All right. Here, well, Aussie says Valda killed Nayal and Asanu witnessed it.
But didn't Asawuna go and whisper in his ear in the temple beforehand? Yeah, plotted to kill Pedro Nial. Exactly. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Albert.
Someone get the quote. Give us the quote. Give me that quote. Give me that quote. Come on, you know you got it. Give me that quote. Carrie, how much do you want that quote?
I
Oh
remember this in the books. I just don't remember which book I read it in.
Yeah, I don't remember which book it was either.
It was it A Crown of Swords?
Valda didn't count
Remember.
kill Nial, though. That's right. Yeah. Thank you, Nomagard. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that Asawuna is way more involved in perpetrating the downfall of Niall than like there's a lot of politicking going on within the White Cloaks right now, and what their mission is
You're
versus
right,
what
Carrie.
their espoused values are very different from one another.
Baby girls.
That's awesome.
They're essentially like a dark, what do you call it? Dark candidate? What do you call it in a political race?
Like
Dark horse.
and initiate?
No,
Dark
they're like a
candidate.
dark horse in the race for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I think all horses are great. Dark and light.
Seriously.
Okay.
Darkness.
So Lords of Chaos.
Judge a horse by its color. Okay.
I'm hoping that's because
Lots
you
of a different
read
color.
it, Health Witch.
All right, clearly, though, this is amazing. People are coming out to say hi to you, Carrie. How does this feel that you're doubling our numbers in one episode?
I am.
Oh, yeah. This
So
is
You got 40 viewers right
You
now.
have, yes, you've definitely like spread the word, I think. And also,
many-
I want to just
how many
say, like,
people are
in addition
watching?
to this, hold on a second. Love you, Carrie.
Okay, yeah.
In addition to this, the puppets were just at JordanCon. So, like, you guys just put on a fucking great, and Josh, too. So, Josh just took a step away, but you guys just put on a fucking amazing watchinary. So, this is not unusual,
did.
really,
That we
puppets
did.
for, like, coming back from a con. And although we are so grateful to have Carrie, and I know that she's bringing numbers up as well, clearly there's no doubt about that, Carrie. To be honest, like, you definitely have fans in the audience, and this is amazing. But
Yeah,
I want
it's
to like
nice to meet you,
also say a round of
brothers.
applause to Josh and brother Dan and Ryan.
Yeah, thank you.
All
Yeah,
right,
it's
Ryan.
nice to meet your brother. It's nice to meet your sister-in-law. It's a family affair. They're doing, yeah, it's a family affair. Yeah, for real.
All right,
it's-
actually,
it's awesome.
someone named Carrie in the audience is asking for
Right?
Bella.
Did someone say Bella? That was so amazing. I love it.
Okay, before we get too far from it, Ryan, in the intro, I don't know how many wise listeners picked up on the fact that that quote of men can be fickle, but birds I always trust come from Game of Thrones. I feel like, to relate to what you said, Kay, like there's a little Game of Thrones going on with like names that sound the same, but are spelled differently.
I don't know if you got the timing right, though. Have you looked at the timing? Because George R. R. Martin is greatly influenced by Robert Jordan.
I'm not saying that George R. R. Martin came before Robert Jordan. All I'm saying is that Gabriel and Gabriel are fucking so close. It's disturbing.
We also have that with Cian and Saren.
Yes, it's not like these are all names we haven't met. I'm sorry. It's just I can't walk away too far from the fact that it's like.
So we have seen Gabriel. Gabriel and Tovine are Logain's harem.
Yeah.
It seems that we learned that this was a non-consensual agreement. However, Gabrielle is determined to make the most of it. She is a Brown sister. She wants to study this thing. She's on the wrong side of the bond, but it's still a learning obligation or opportunity, rather. She also has turned sexy time with Logain, which.
All right. Well, okay. So hang on. This is fucked
Yes.
up. I just want to point out how fucked up this is. Like, we got so upset about Matt and his experience. Like, this woman is literally like using her sexuality to like try to manipulate Logain and failing. Like, it's beyond fucked up.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
Gosh.
Okay,
Yes.
like
I'm sorry, but this is almost more fucked up than Matt.
What?
All right, go on.
She's like a sexual and an assassin, sexual spy. Like that's historically like a thing. Like
Right, but she's like a character who we don't know, so we don't connect as much as we do with Matt. I'm just
How
saying,
is this more fucked up than Matt, though?
because Matt actually does like it, and she's like using her sexuality. It's just
Well, no, she. All right, I will say that they were both very fucked up situations.
they are.
Matt,
yeah.
they are both captives. She
yeah.
had to swear an oath to obey him.
Exactly.
And
That's where this
yet-
gets fucked up. Why it's more fucked up than Matt, because she's been sworn to do it.
Yeah, but there's an inherent power imbalance, and like if you're saying like if you're like it's almost like judging the victim for their behavior when they're like being victimized. Like there's a power imbalance that we have.
Thank
I think
you,
Is, like,
yes.
clear.
There is a power imbalance, exactly, that doesn't exist for Matt. Yet he feels
What? It does
No, there
exist
is,
for
though.
Matt.
He was
That's the
crying
whole
and shit.
point.
until
That's
the
the whole
end where
point.
he's like, "Oh, I actually love her."
No,
Because he's under that
that's
Stockholm syndrome. That's classic.
Right.
Yeah.
Classic
Exactly.
fucking Stockholm.
Exactly.
Exactly. Then how is that not a lesser traumatizing situation?
She's not even gotten to the point where she can feel that. She's still under the guise.
Well, she was the initiator, but we should not discount the situation that she is in. But she does say, "I'm no victim.
Thank you,
I hit on him first, and he was shocked." But then she also says he's a savage in the sheets, and we don't exactly know what that means.
What that means, yeah.
But it said,
Come on, give it.
it says here,
Josh,
Toby-
this is not the fucking same thing. This is just not. It's just not the same thing.
Let me read. It says Tovine, she disapproved of Gabrielle's situation with Logain, was to understate drastically. Seducing him had seemed such an obvious way to get close enough to learn his plans, his weaknesses. After all, even if he was an Ashaman, she had been Aes Sedai long before he was born. Blah, blah, blah. More full she, playing the Domani, turned out to hide many surprises and a few pitfalls. Worst of all, a trap she could never reveal to anyone. Something she very much feared that Tovine knew, though, at least in part. I don't know what that trap is. Her pussy? No, well, I'm sorry. But
No, honestly, really, what is the what is the trap?
what is it?
That's a good
What's
question.
the trap?
It's a good
It said Logan could mask a bond in a crude way she believed would still allow her to find him. However, well hid his emotions, but sometimes when they shared a pillow, he let the masking slip. To say the least, the results were devastating. It said the results were ellipses devastating. There was no calm restraint then, no cool study, not much of reason at all. Hell yeah.
I feel for her because she doesn't have the volition that Matt does. Okay, that's what breaks it for me. That's different. Matt could have walked away.
No, he couldn't.
No.
He was
Look,
trapped.
I don't know why. We see him try to escape, and he's like, "No."
How could he have walked away?
All right, so let's bring Carrie in. Carrie, and you see how we are. You got to just, I'll bring you in, but feel free
Carrie,
to just
yes,
break it
Carrie,
up, break
please.
just yell at us.
Break
Do you want to be a tiebreaker, like here for tonight's show, for the sake of
Yeah,
this?
do you want to speak for all women?
conversation
So,
only? Maybe we'll put Carrie in the middle. No, she doesn't speak for all women. She's gonna tell her point of view. Jesus fucking Christ!
I don't know what to say other than wait, hold on. I don't know what to say other than these women are aware that they're bonded to Logain, and they are trying to find a way out of it, and are slowly trying to get information on what they could do to use it to break free. And in some cases, that means you have to sleep with him to get, information about what he's up to and stuff. And we see this all the time in movies, like spy movies and stuff.
That's the societal perception. Exactly. That's bothering me, and why Matt is an outlier. We should be feeling the same.
I think they're apples and oranges, though. Like, Taiwan was sleeping with Matt because she just wanted him and she got what she wanted. Like, this is her
until
trying
the
to
end, where she's like, "You can go, little bird."
No, but okay, but there's like the motivations are different. Like,
Gabrielle cannot go anywhere. You are correct. She is captive here. She is stuck in a situation.
What she does,
she is trying to do the best that she can. And she says even like he can be somewhat. He was often congenial. He might have been likable if he were anything but what he was. She's not choosing this situation. She's trying to adapt.
Okay.
Survive. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, she is when you have an oath that you must obey, and we saw one time where Logain's like, "Why don't you go into the house and take a nap?" And she's like, "Fuck, I'm not tired, but okay, I guess I'm going to the house. I'm taking a nap." It's compulsion. There's nothing short of it. But the Thailand stuff was horrific in its own right, because this was a queen. He was staying in the palace. He could not leave the general area. Like, they had guards that knew his face. He couldn't just
absolutely. Matt was in a bad fucking situation.
Right. So they were both horrific.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree. Just to be clear, that's not what I'm saying.
Right.
They both are in a bad situation and have been tortured essentially into submission.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. And I love how, like, he's not afraid to go there. Does he do it with all like modern sensibilities? No, like he's like taking risks which were back then helpful to the modern mindset, that we could like look beyond this or that or challenge this. But now in modern times, it's like, yeah, we can look back. But that's for a whole nother show. We've done like hours and hours and hours of kind of discussing these like politics and these dynamics, and like, how did he do? Is he an ally? And we could get into that, but not in this show because we can't like do spoiler shit. So I think Josh, you're bringing up good points for sure. And just for these are things that have been debated like ad infinitum, like
of course.
Yeah. So
I just can't walk by it without pointing it out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Chris, I don't mean to disagree with you.
And just so Shadar knows, Ryan, and I say Shadar, and
Ryan!
I give you a high five.
So this chapter more or less. So another Ashaman runs out. His name is Mishrael, and he's kind of a douche. He's like, hey, you should check out the M-Hale. The M-Hale's fucking rad. Logan doesn't seem to like the M-Hale very much. He's like, no, I'm just gonna go recruit. I don't want to hang out with you douches.
So what did it say about the power dynamic in the Ashaman? I mean, that was the thing I was tracking through all this and not fully understanding. Is like, we already know that apparently the M-Hale sent fucking Ashaman to kill Rand. We've talked about who the M-Hale is. Who do you think he is, Gary? Who do you think that the M-Hale is a Forsaken? Do you think, what is your theory about who he is and why he is the way that he is? And why did he send people to Ashaman to go kill Rand?
Which guy are you talking about again?
The M-Hale.
And,
What's his name?
Honestly,
Mazrim Taim.
Mazrim
Taim.
Taim. Yeah, I don't trust him one bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Rand
Do you
doesn't.
think he's a Forsaken? Who do you think he's a Forsaken? Do you think he's a Dark Friend? Do you think he's on Rand? We know he's trying to kill Rand at this point.
Yeah, I definitely think he's on the wrong side. A bad guy of some sort. I can't say for sure which one, but I will say that I'm leaning more towards Forsaken. Because Forsaken have the ability to disappear and reappear in places more easily than others with the traveling. So I don't know. He was just there, like that part where he showed up right when a gray man tried to kill Rand.
Oh,
yeah.
And
Good
he's
memory,
first one on the scene. Like, I mean, it's so obvious that he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
But,
It says here that quote of the Aes Sedai, no one was bonded to a man of Taim's faction.
Right.
What do you? What's the significance of that?
All right, Josh. Actually, who do you think Time is? Good question, Glenn.
I think he's a Forsaken.
Yeah,
I'm not sure which one reincarnated or under fucking masquerading.
Okay.
All
right. You don't know?
That's my theory. I'm probably totally wrong.
Wow, like bonus points for Glenn for asking a question that Josh doesn't know an answer, which is good. These are fun. What is this?
Macau?
What?
Gorbachev?
Like Kevin McHale doing the up and under for the Celtics?
I was thinking Mikhail Gorbachev with the big stain.
Yeah,
All right, let's move on. Anything else about this whole thing?
Anyway.
And I'm
what was that, Carissa?
Oh, I think of that guy that does the soup, but that's Mikhail, I think.
That's
no.
That guy that's also on Community.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Something
Dan
McHale.
Yeah. Joe
Something
McHale or something.
Joel.
Something
Joel
very
McHale?
basic. Joel McHale. Yeah, that's it. Joel.
Yes, he does
I
soup?
think that's it.
Joel McHale
Does
did talk
soup.
soup.
Talk soup.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
you're
you go.
right.
Talk
Okay.
soup. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like,
that's
soup,
soup.
that makes me think of the soup Nazi in fucking
No
Seinfeld.
talk soup for you.
Joel
Right?
McHale,
Yeah.
Mr.
You
Stobie,
call that
yep.
soup?
Mr. Stobie, I'm gonna not
What?
acknowledge you for the rest of the
Right,
stream
right.
because you totally did not agree.
Right. Explain. Can you tell me? Do that again. What is the soup Nazi?
From
I don't
Seinfeld?
I don't
No
know
soup
the
for
soup
you.
Nazi. What did
Oh,
I
The
say?
soup Nazi. No
You
soup
said
for
you
you.
call that soup?
Oh, was I actually right? You call
No.
that soup?
There is a soup
No.
Nazi. There's a soup Nazi on Seinfeld. That
Yeah.
goes,
What's his line?
no soup for you.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know. No soup for you. You want soup? No soup for you.
What wife? I have no wife. No wife for you.
Oh, whoa.
No
Shots
wife for
fired.
you. Fuck,
You
shots
call that
fired.
What just happened?
Hmm.
Oh, this is drama. This is drama the Hyatt. Okay.
All right.
She disagreed with me about Matt. And
All
I
right,
have a
Carrie's
problem.
got to. Dad, Carrie's got to figure
Okay,
out.
not that I want to make this into a 4-hour freaking live stream, but I do want to mention a few thoughts
Please.
about this
Please.
section. So, okay, some additional things that we learned in this POV. We learned that the Black Tower has grown to a village.
Yes.
There has been 51 sisters who were bonded against their will. And Logain has problems trusting others, but surprisingly distrusts other Ashaman more than the sisters that he's bonded to. So does Logain know that there's bad guys within the Ashaman?
That's a very good question. Yeah. Ooh, interesting.
We get
And
some
what do you-
very interesting reactions when that Ashaman rides up. Little blasts of fury and such, you know.
And what do you think of Logain? Do you think good or bad?
Oh, good question.
I'd say mostly good, but I don't think he's like on the dark side.
Like he's like
Fully.
he's chaotic good.
I don't know. I mean, I don't like his behavior, how he's treating these women, but
Is he loyal to Rand? That's a good question, WW.
I think he is definitely loyal to Rand because, I mean, if it wasn't for Nynaeve, he wouldn't have gotten his powers back. And she's, you know, a bestie of Rand. So he has to appreciate that. Really quick, I wanted to interject here. There's a running joke about me. There's a running joke about me at WatCon for the past 2 years. So I cosplay as a Red Sister, and I got a photo the first year around 3 Ashaman. And everybody's like, wow, this is so cool. And I didn't know anything. I was on book 2 at the time when I reread. And then we got to the part where Red Sisters were bonded by Ashaman, and I was like, oh my God, I get it now. So now when I go back, I'm going to be like, oh my God, don't bond me.
Yeah, well, you guys are creeps.
Right. That's not only great, but also like
you know what?
how they did that and still didn't let you know what's going on is pretty amazing. Oh no.
Yeah, there's some witnesses here to all that.
Carrie, there's a question for you. Has the scene with the guys in the thing happened that proves the thing to the point?
Okay, I love this guy.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Amazing.
Just say yes or no.
I don't
so let's
wait.
hit on those points.
You know that Rand has brought Mazrim Taim a bottle of wine that he stuck up his ass. I'm sorry. I mean, you know that Rand has brought Mazrim Taim a bottle of wine
through TSA.
Through TSA, right?
So we know that. Yeah.
We know what? We know what? Sorry.
We know that they're friends. We know that Mazrim Taim is on Rand's side.
Because he brought him some wine?
Yes. Yeah. A really nice old bottle of wine.
Yeah, it was probably pretty good. So, the White Tower is fucking huge, guys. It is a village.
Joey, I love that photo.
It's bigger than Edmonds Field. It's miles across. So there's that. Any thoughts about that? I mean, that was a good point, Carrie. Thank you for bringing that up. I had highlighted it, but
wait, what's the point?
Yeah, the Black Tower is enormous.
It's growing, yeah.
Yes.
Well,
it's a village.
It has to find North Harbor or South Harbor, right? So,
well, you know what? Now the kids can be raised correctly because we all know. It takes a minute.
No, it's a myth to them. There's no north or south. It's just like a circle. Yeah, they don't believe in north and south.
Ryan, speak for yourself.
So there's also
okay, I will start another YouTube channel.
No, let's drop it. No. How about no harbor?
No harbor. Oh, fuck, Dan. Totally just.
There's over 50 sisters in this village as well that have been bonded that have accepted these loyalty oaths. Carrie, all of them. Gross. They're 50 slave wives. That's how I see them. Magical slave wives. What's the fucking difference? What's the difference between that and a demonic?
How different is this than Rand being bonded against his will?
There's no difference. And Dan's
no, it's not because there wasn't an oath of loyalty. There wasn't obedience, rather.
Is it worse or better than Rand being bonded against his will?
It is a worse.
I don't want your answer. I want the women's answer.
Worse.
Thank you.
Say worse. Ladies, say worse.
Say worse. Say worse.
Is it better or worse that these Aes Sedai have been bonded by Ashaman against their will, or is it better or worse?
I think it's worse. It's worse because Rand isn't sleeping with Alana.
Exactly. I agree. Okay. Thoughts?
Sorry, I was laughing so hard. I'm only just now coming out of it, and like I still have a lot of tears that I just am. Anyways, like what? A question again?
Okay,
What?
so
What?
are the Aes Sedai being bonded against their will by the Ashaman? Is that a worse thing or not to Rand being bonded by Alana against her will? Or is it even comparable? Or does it not matter? I don't mean to steer the conversation. I just want to know how you approach it.
I know I am. I don't really feel like I know the relationship between the Ashaman and anybody that they're bonding. Like,
Well, we know that the
as
Ashaman
much as I what?
discovered the warder bond for their wives. Right? Remember?
These are both really fucking shitty situations. Can I just start by saying how horrible both of these things are? And I can't imagine I can't imagine either one of them, and it's terrifying.
Well, Josh, let me.
Do either of them turn you on? Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked that question. Let's move on.
Josh, what if Rand's bond made it that he was required to obey Alana?
Right.
This is the situation.
That is the
these
situation.
women
Why I consider it to be worse, but I'm not.
These women are worse. Yeah, they're in a worse situation.
So, like,
This is the worst.
Wait, is the question about a man bonding a woman versus a woman bonding a man?
Well, they're different, but the
Or
bonds
what
are
is the
different.
question?
But we already know that the bonds are different. Not only
Right, I know.
have
So,
women been
like,
bonded,
I mean,
like warders, they've been bonded under a bond to obey. And how does that change it? And what does that make you
it
feel?
doesn't change. This is very similar. These are, I don't.
But
This
does Rand
feels
have
like
to obey Alana, or can he go off on his own and do whatever the fuck he wants?
Well, here's the thing. My
does-
answer, I guess, to this ultimately is that I heard the word slave in the whole thing. And that felt exactly like what Rand has had to endure from a lot of these women along his journey. And I feel very sensitive to that, probably because I'm more attached to Rand as a character, but also because this is not different, and this is a form of slavery and enslavement and just a terrifying situation all the way around. I don't really know which one is worse. It's just hard to
They're both bad.
wrap my head around either one of them. And yeah,
Do
they're
you-
both bad for like varying, very different, little nuanced reasons. I don't think that they're ultimately that different, though.
What do you think, Carrie?
Well, I mean, I pretty much already gave my answer.
Yeah,
That
okay.
I think the women being bonded to the Ashaman is worse because they're kind of like in a sexual relationship with them. But I will say this: we've only barely dabbled with that dynamic. It's only been blurbed here and there very briefly. So I'm curious how it's going to go from here.
I mean,
Yes,
so
exactly. I second that. Thank you. That's a good point, Carrie.
I will say, based on what we read, I am Team Josh on this, that this might be the most horrific situation that we've seen outside of the demonic. So what we have here are women, 51 women who have been bonded against their will and been forced to take an oath to obey. This makes it that they cannot do otherwise than what the guy said. We saw earlier last book where he said, go take a nap. And she had to like start walking to her room to go take a nap, even though she wasn't tired.
We saw this with Morghese. The original place we saw this with was with Morghese in the Forsaken, where Morghese told like go lay down and sleep, and she's like, "Oh, I need to go lay down and take a nap." Like that's fucked up. That is fucked up.
This is now embedded in this oath, so they can't break it. I mean, it's in there.
Even if they are black dark sisters, which maybe we fucking feel for them because of that, because it's the right decision in the world. Like, how do we interpret this, and what does it mean?
Well, I'm sorry, but
no, do it.
Wasn't that a different situation though?
Which one?
Yeah, I agree with
Morgan?
Elfwitch in chat.
With what?
What?
In chat, yeah. So that was 100% compulsion. This is totally different.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you, Elfwitch.
But
That's
we've
what I
already
was trying to say.
we've already seen
It's
that
different.
bonding includes compulsion. That the Aes Sedai keep it hidden from their warders, and that they use it to fucking manipulate their warders.
Right.
So
And
I'm
now-
sorry,
Yes, they do.
but we know that
No,
the
you're right.
Asha'man are manipulating their female Aes Sedai bonders.
And so
But
let's
there's
also
manipulation through language, Josh, and there's manipulation through controlling another person's brain, like with compulsion, like which is what we are seeing,
Which is what
a
the Aes
magical
Sedai do to
thing.
their
It
warders.
is
They're
like,
like,
no, they're
Yeah.
talking in riddles. They're talking in
No.
riddles, and they
I'm
are
gonna
able to
disagree with you,
feel
Kay.
the
I'm
same
sorry.
things. They are able to feel the same things, but they are still able to have a choice. They have a choice of where to go and how far to go, even though they will still feel it. They're far away. They're not compulsed. They don't have to go take a nap if Rand thinks about taking a nap and says, "Oh my God, I really want Alana to take a nap." Alana doesn't have to go take a nap. It's different. There is a choice that is able to be had in one situation that is lost in another situation,
right.
because
Rand
the
has
person
way more
themselves
agency.
is completely lost
Hmm.
to the compulsion.
So yeah, that's what Josh is saying. I mean, you guys
That
just
is what
said
I'm saying.
the same thing.
Okay.
Is-
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's my
also-
point.
Also, let's keep in mind, guys.
We're agreeing.
And Josh, okay?
Okay.
Let's keep in mind though that we see Logain and we're like, all right, Logain's a pretty good guy, but we haven't seen that many fucking very cool Ashaman at all. We've seen some pretty scuzzy Ashama. So now we have 51 women that have been bonded against their will, and some of them probably to some pretty scuzzy dudes. Plus, Logain got 2, because why not? It's
Brother Dan,
gross.
and think about this. So, like, they're basically like kamikaze fighters. Like, they just know, like, in their perspective, they are not long for this world.
You got the motion.
You know what I mean? Like, they all know before, like, the events of the last book, the ending, which again we're going back before that ending. They all know they're going crazy. Like, this crop of people are like weirder and harder than like the Night's Watch in like Game of Thrones. Like,
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
And
You
you
know,
make
it's-
such a good segue, Ryan, because Gabrielle wonders about this stuff. She's a Brown, and she's like, "What is going to happen when he starts to go nutso? Am I going to start to go nutso? Am I going to know he's going nutso? What's on the nutso?
yeah, like, so
What's
it's
on
like,
the nutso with nutso?
no, you're right. Like, no, you don't know if the person next to you is just gonna be like the next morning think their Cheerios are out to get them, and they're like bombing like the latrines.
Right.
Mental
and
health
do
is
you
no laughing
feel it?
matter, okay?
Does it affect you? What does that bond do? If someone has diarrhea, do you also got to poop? I mean, if
just
someone's
very
Well,
going,
that got weird.
Apples and oranges.
what?
Apples and oranges.
What? Why?
What? To all your
What?
point, let's move on.
You guys are making my head hurt.
Well, yeah, this conversation will do that, right? But honestly, this is one of the most intense, I think, like back and forths we've had, because things have gotten really intense with the whole like Matt situation, and Josh and I have had some very, vibrant conversations about that already.
Uh-huh.
So if you haven't seen those episodes, go back and watch, because it's fun. But yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to talk about on this subject.
Yeah.
I think we all have like different points of view, which is so much fun. I'm so glad you're here, Carrie.
Yeah, really. So I think we're just gonna do one more POV. I think we're just doing Yukiri, and then we're gonna hit it.
Yeah, we got 9 minutes.
Yeah.
No. Wait, what?
We got 9 minutes.
Wow.
Oh,
We have a hard out, right? Correct?
do we?
2 hours?
Yeah, Carrie's got a hard out.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I think
Well,
we're good. Am I
What?
right? No, yes.
No, I'm here for as long as I can make it.
Okay.
Okay.
My bad.
Don't
My
talk to
bad.
me about it. Don't look at me.
all right, but let's jump to Yukiri. I mean, is there what else about what's her name? I'm going back. Gabrielle. What else about Gabrielle do we want to talk about before we move on?
That the name is too much like Gabrielle to
It is.
comprehend that this is a different person.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Gabrielle.
It's
In,
really like
Spain-
what threw me for a lot of it. So.
In Spain, they call her Cabrera.
Gabrish.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
All right, Yukiri. Her name is Yukiri. So Yukiri
Nice.
is.
She was a black belt in karate.
Right, yeah. So she's in Tarvalon. It's cold. Hey, guess what, guys? She gets news from the outside. A whole page of news. If anything jumps out at you, feel free. But that.
What do you think? Well, give me a second. Any notes on the news? Notes on the news.
Shit. I mean,
I wasn't looking. What?
Yeah.
Where
No,
are
Carrie, Yukiri
Where
got
are we?
news. Where are we, Dan?
We are on Yukiri. Actually, let's just call it, man. I'm.
Your Kiwi?
This is a long
Or my
POV.
Kiwi?
I don't want
Kiwi.
to get into it.
Let's call it. Well, let's
Yeah.
go, but let's wrap up and take our time because now we have more time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we all said somebody's Kiwi here, so it is time to drink.
Yeah, we haven't done drinking obligations. This is so much. Yeah. So, anyways, like,
This has been a very serious conversation. happy
Logan
that
did
you're here,
well.
Oh,
I believe
There's
that
one
everyone
thing-
here. Oh,
Right.
go on, brother.
One thing
Sorry.
that I noted is that Logan could tell when Gabrielle was thinking about sex stuff. She's like, oh, she got a little horny or a little like steamed, and Logan kind of looks at her and looks smirks at her and looks satisfied or something.
yeah, drink again.
Not a fan. No, we don't like that. Yeah, I think everyone here came from a good place of understanding and empathy, and we just
Sure.
all these debates are good and wholesome. And if Josh comes out of line, I will fly to Florida and bitch slap his ass.
You gonna spank me, Ryan?
Yeah, okay.
I'm always open. You know.
Josh, I said I'm not talking about JordanCon. Fuck, Josh.
Fuck Josh. That's
Swear
a
to
drinking
God.
obligation.
Yeah, hashtag Josh fucks. All
Look
right.
at this. We need a closer shot of Josh in this whole situation. Like,
Should we
I'm
be like
upset
this?
that
Is that
the
better?
Thirds,
Yeah,
yes.
Oh.
What the fuck?
much better.
Why haven't we been here this whole time?
I'm so sorry.
I'm so
Six.
upset
There
that
you go,
Josh is like 2/3 of his whole like situation is wall and door leading out of his room. Also
right.
into it, I suppose, but like
We've had a Bella, but
We had
not-
like two.
we have
I
not
love you,
had
Josh.
this Bella. Cha-cha! Yeah, hey, tip your bartender. Tip your bartender.
You know, I didn't realize that Pigpen was playing the bass, but it's so appropriate because
He is
all
so
bass
playing
players
the
are
bass.
stinky dudes.
I hate you.
I'd
hate
love,
Fucking
I'd love
bass
to
players.
include the Yukiri chapter, the Yukiri point of view. I mean, like, there's not a whole lot fucking going on. Look, she's got problems with the fucking Aes Sedai hierarchy. We see that this fucking woman who is essentially stilled
Come to Discord.
is
Oh,
still is able to overcome her power, and that's it. Like, she's got a problem with it. We find
Yes.
that what's this fuck dies. Like, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, like to start a book. I give you that, to start a book, and again, mind you, we waited years. I don't know exactly how many. We waited well over. I want to say safe. Go on, Dan. No, but yeah. So for like them, for him to like bring the prologue into just another like set of like transitions without giving us any resolution from things that we experienced in the last book, it's a risk, right? It is a risk. But I to his credit, like, if you've read 10 books,
Well,
you're gonna read this
feel like-
prologue.
right?
Yeah, you're not gonna be like. We were so excited. Like, I don't remember being bothered by this. Like, to be honest, like, I don't remember. Like, I was like, oh, give me a
I feel like you would have. So here's the thing. I feel like if this was me and it was at that time, I would have just torn through this book, like,
oh yeah,
in an hour or two or however long it took me
And
to
that's what
comprehend the
people who I
motherfucker.
met at Jordan
And so you're not just reading the prologue and stopping.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
we stop at these awkward points where it's not intuitive to stop. It doesn't feel right to stop, and it's not a natural like space to stop. We're doing it because it works with the show.
Well,
and so, yeah.
I will say that
And
the
it's
Yukiri,
fine.
this is
Yukiri
rare.
chapter-
Dan, this is a rare moment. I'm sorry. This
Yeah,
never
yeah.
happens.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
right
Everyone,
Somebody-
everyone here,
what?
watch it. This never happens.
Here's the
Somebody's agreeing
Yukiri
with
chapter.
Brian.
What the Yukiri chapter shows us is that the hunt for the Black Aja is active and successful so far. They are
a subset of the White Tower that acts in secrecy and is outside of the bounds of commonplace experience. And that
Yeah.
the fact that they even know who the heads of each Aja is problematic for them as heads of the Aja. Like, we are so far outside of the bounds of comfort and the propensity for standard experience that these women are fucking flipped.
I mean, let's look at the situation. There is a schism going on. There is
Also outside of the
rebels-
bounds of normalcy.
Say again?
Also outside of the bounds of normalcy.
You're right, right,
Power hasn't
right.
been split in decades. or
Everyone
hundreds of
knows the dragon is reborn. Elida is fucking weird. You know, there's a lot of these things
Hey,
going
that's
on.
my
that-
daughter you're talking about, bitch.
I
and
was just thinking that.
Oh,
I mean,
I was just thinking that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. That was way out of line.
I know I'm saying her musical tastes are weird.
I'm
That's
so
what I
glad
meant.
you said it, not me.
all right. I think Mr. Toby wrapped it up. Yeah, we really kept it light and easy for you, Carrie.
Yeah,
Carrie,
really.
Yeah,
you
you
are
know.
totally in this clear here tonight.
Baptism by fire.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We were like, let's just, if we do nothing else, we'll take it easy on controversy tonight. Okay,
I
guys?
know,
Yeah.
you threw me on the deep end here.
Yeah. Well, welcome to where we are.
We're like the Brady Bunch. Look at us. Ah?
Carissa, I love how we
Is
can
it-
fight even when we disagree. It makes me so happy.
It makes me happy too. I like to fight with
Honestly,
you, actually.
it does. I
It's
love
really
you.
good. It's fun. I love you too.
Well, guys,
This is so much
sometimes you
fun.
gotta.
I love it.
Sometimes you gotta smudge the plaster to smoke the hornets.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta grab the
wait.
the weenus and
That's fucking
twist.
creepy. I'm sorry.
To smoke out hornets.
right,
Yeah.
No,
so,
there was something
hey-
I heard recently. Can I say
Oh,
one more before
Yeah,
we
no,
move
this-
on?
Yes.
God, I have to really like elbow
No,
my
I know.
way through
Real
you guys.
quick, Dovey, put
I know
the,
we wanna
put
wrap
the
it up.
Discord. Put the Discord link in the
Shut up,
chat.
Ryan. Let Carissa talk.
I know.
I'm gonna forget
Go.
it.
I know. I did that. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Lay it on us,
Stop
Kay.
it. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay.
Shh.
Now that nobody remembers what we were talking about, it was something that had to do with you have to like really look at the manure to smell the roses. Isn't there Josh, you
Look,
have to know.
when you move the outhouse 3 years later, you have the best tomatoes. Absolutely.
Where my dog
Someone knows
pisses,
Yeah,
the
where
grass
the
grows
fuck
best.
Just
the goddamn Alan Watt / Carl Jung bullshit is in there somewhere, and
that is
I'm
alchemy right
looking for
there.
it.
I fucking love you so
Fuck
much.
off.
That is the
Fuck
best.
off. You all like just leave me hanging so hard, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Carissa,
And
we're
I
rimming you
I
right
love you.
now. You're so
Huh?
being rimmed right now.
I missed that. Say it again.
I do feel that. I do feel
Yeah,
that.
you do. I know you do.
Josh, I do feel that.
All right, come see us in Discord. Here is the link. We are going to hang out for at least
You guys have no
5
idea.
to 5 hours.
5 minutes to 5 hours.
5 minutes to 5 hours.
Depending on how
I
cool
will be
you are.
somewhere in between the erasers and the chiclet. Does anybody know that reference?
No.
Yeah.
If you know that reference, type it in the chat and see you.
Type it in the chat.
I'm gonna go Raffo. Thank you.
All right, tight, you beautiful people. This has been The Way to Leave. Thank you for joining us. We'll finish this prologue and do a couple of the chapters. We'll get further next week, I promise. But this is
Carrie, quite contrary.
We were building a ship while
How does
on
your
the
garden
ocean
grow?
here.
Yes.
We didn't even make it through halfway the prologue, guys. Oh my god.
Welcome
I
to
know.
my,
Well, yeah, this is what we do.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
really.
let you know it's fucking hard to be a first time reader.
I try so hard, Carrie.
We want you to like me. I want you to like me and Dan. I mean, you can like me more than Dan. If you like me more than Dan,
Try to
There
like
was
Brian more
so
than
much
Dan.
No.
time spent on effort to like Puppet. That's what took up the time, right? Right.
All right.
guys?
Well, if you want to support us, we got Patreon. If you want to support us, we got a shot glass you can buy. Like and subscribe.
Right,
Until
we
then,
haven't had a
Drink
Patreon
along.
person come in so long.
I
I would
know,
love
I
to
know.
get like one new Patreon person. That would be so great.
someday.
That'd be so
All
great.
right.
That'd be so great.
All right,
that
everyone.
would make my night for
All
sure. If we got one more,
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Run for your lives, guys.
All right. Yeah. Read
and
the fuck
join
off.
the fucking Discord. People.
Yeah. Come party.